As we all know, the COVID-19 pandemic has certainly changed the face of education. Last year's sudden shuttering of our school buildings forced us to face unprecedented, jarring, and rapid changes in our profession. I am so proud of how our employees handled this extraordinary challenge. And even though we are still in uncharted territory, Fulton County Schools has stayed committed to supporting our students, employees, and families. It is my pleasure to recognize and celebrate the success of our honorees at this incredible virtual event. I remain amazed by the way our district comes together to highlight our employees and business partners. Legacy of Excellence is one of the ways we show that relationships matter. By celebrating our people, we help grow our culture. Throughout today's program, we will see and hear about our top employees. Although we cannot come together in one room this year, we will still share in their proud moments. And by the end of this virtual event, experience a renewed sense of purpose and pride in what we do. That is why it is important that we continue to take opportunities like these to recognize our teachers, support staff, and business partners. From the bus driver who picks up students in the morning, to the teacher who stays late to work with students after school, and to our partners who offer their time and finances to support this important work. Each of you makes a lasting impact on our students' lives and school communities. To our honorees and all our staff and teachers, I hope you feel valued and special and know that you make a difference. Thank you for continuing to put students first. You make me very proud. Thank you.
Welcome to the Legacy of Excellence Awards, the Fulton County School System's 2020 Employee Recognition event. This year, in lieu of the traditional celebration luncheon, we invite you to sit back with your loved ones and enjoy this spectacular virtual celebration of the 2020 teachers, professionals, and partners of the year. My name is Rashawn Ali, and I will serve as your mistress of ceremony. We appreciate everyone in Fulton County Schools, and we honor all of you who support teaching and learning. I know from experience, as my father is a retired educator, and I just happen to be married to a teacher as well. We wish all our FCS honorees and employees ongoing success as you continue to change the lives of students. And now, let's enjoy a performance by Nathan Hadel from Westlake High School singing A Song for You by Donny Hathaway.
I've been so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs, I've made some bad right, acted out a life in stages, 10,000 people watching, yeah. We're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. I know your image of me is what I'd hope to be. I've treated you unkindly, but darling, can't you see? There's no one more important to me, baby, can't you see? We're alone, oh no, and I'm singing this song to you. You taught me precious secrets of a true love, withholding nothing. You came out in front Listen to the melody of my love is in there. And I love you in a place where there's no space or time. I love you for my life. You're a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember when we were together. Oh, remember when we were together. Remember when we were together.
That was absolutely beautiful, Nathan. Thank you so much for sharing your talents with us. Well done. I am now honored to introduce School Board President, Mrs. Julia Bernath, who will bring special greetings on behalf of the Fulton County School Board.
Congratulations, 2020 Legacy of Excellence honorees. On behalf of the Board of Education, it is a privilege to serve Fulton County and a pleasure to work among an incredibly talented group of leaders. Let me take a moment to recognize my colleagues on the school board. Shortly, you'll hear from Board Vice President Kimberly Dove. Also on our board are Gail Dean, Linda McCain, Katie Reeves, Katha Stewart, and Francesca Warren. We all care deeply about the success of our students and are committed to supporting teachers and staff across our school district. Congratulations to all of our honorees. We often say that we can't do this work alone, but during this pandemic, we have truly witnessed how much we depend on our partners. They have helped us in so many ways, from food distribution to headsets for students learning remotely and book donations, just to name a few. We could not have weathered this storm without them. My fellow school board members and I are honored to salute our community partner honorees.
Marvelous one. I am Kimberly Dove, Vice President of the Fulton County School Board of Education. I would like to extend a huge congratulations to all of the 2020 Employee of the Year honorees. Job well done. Throughout this program, we will be recognizing the 2020 FCS Partners of the Year, chosen for their excellence in service. We have selected one faith, one business, and one nonprofit partner for supporting the district as a result of the pandemic. Thank you for all your efforts during this past year. Let's hear from our faith partner, Send Relief, for their support in getting meals to families in need during this trying time.
Hi, my name is Josh Benton. I'm the North American Vice President for the organization Send Relief. First, let me say thank you to all of you in Fulton County Schools for the incredible work you have done through the pandemic. We know it hasn't been easy, and you have been such a blessing to our children. Send Relief is based in Alpharetta, but we work all around the world with the goal of helping to meet needs and change lives. When we had a chance to do something right here in our own community, we were excited to have that opportunity, especially in this case, when we could help you continue providing meals to kids who might not otherwise have had them because of remote learning. Send Relief has worked to provide food to many communities, especially during the pandemic when so many people were facing a food crisis. But it's especially meaningful to also be able to do that in the same place where we live. Thank you for this recognition. We really appreciate it. But as a father and as someone who was raised by educators, I know the real thanks goes to all of you who are making such a difference in our children's lives.
The legacy of excellence is about celebration and recognition. Children love to learn, and elementary school is where it all begins. A child's first teachers are the people who will set the bar for learning. As elementary educators, you are shaping young minds and laying the groundwork for a child's success in later years, both behaviorally and academically. An elementary school will always be an important threshold for all children, a place where teachers develop lifelong learners and touch so many lives.
The Fulton County Schools 2019-2020 Elementary School Professionals and Teachers of the Year are: from A. Philip Randolph Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Jessica Taylor, and School Professional of the Year, Sheena Small. From Abbotts Hill Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Lori Jeniff, and School Professional of the Year, Sharon King. From Alpharetta Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Katie Turner, and School Professional of the Year, Amanda Groover. From Asa G. Hilliard Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Lori Jackson, and School Professional of the Year, Ivy Adkins. From Barnwell Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Tara Roper, and School Professional of the Year, Abby Shapiro. From Birmingham Falls Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Adrian Ambrose, and School Professional of the Year, Darcy Costanzo. From Brookview Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Miranda Baker, and School Professional of the Year, Tamika Freeman. From Campbell Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Brittany Bouget, and School Professional of the Year, Marcika Kelly. From Cliftondale Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Yasmin Hicks, and School Professional of the Year, Princess Pelzer. From Cogburn Woods Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Stephanie Blay-Myers, and School Professional of the Year, Cindy Lentz. From College Park Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Courtney Cunningham, and School Professional of the Year, Cassie Bush. From Conley Hills Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Tammy Powell, and School Professional of the Year, Sylvia Davis Martin. From Crabapple Crossing Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Jamie Behrens, and School Professional of the Year, Lynn Green. From Creekview Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Kathy Schaefer, and School Professional of the Year, Lawan McGill. From Dolvin Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Allison Pulaski, and School Professional of the Year, Ashley Passarelli. From Dunwoody Springs Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Yusra Faridi, and School Professional of the Year, Ashley Riemenschneider. From Esther Jackson Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Christopher Massey, and School Professional of the Year, Virginia Ginny Walker. From Evelyn C. West Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Detoria Stanley, and School Professional of the Year, Demetrius Harrison. From Feldwood Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Chandra Chapman, and School Professional of the Year, Sherry Powell. From Findlay Oaks Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Jana Palk, and School Professional of the Year, Renee Morris. From Gillette Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Trevaris Guffey, and School Professional of the Year, Manifa Ziegler. From Hamilton E. Holmes Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Edrika Alsobrook, and School Professional of the Year, Shalina Hill, Germany. From Hapeville Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Thomas Bussey, and School Professional of the Year Diana Fuentes. From Herds Ferry Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Dr. Teresa Brown. From Hembry Springs Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Arthi Nangia, and School Professional of the Year Laura Fudali. From Heritage Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Kelsey Drews, and School Professional of the Year Toy Wilson. From High Point Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Megan Eigel, and School Professional of the Year Vicki Reeves. From Hillside Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Priscilla Carter, and School Professional of the Year Darlene Limco. From Ison Springs Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Aaron Fitzgerald, and School Professional of the Year Eudry Renee. From Lake Forest Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Christina Duncan, and School Professional of the Year Michelle Shrivastava. From Lake Windward Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Aaron Bridges, and School Professional of the Year Ann McCowan. From Liberty Point Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Anika Perry, and School Professional of the Year Alexandria Eliku. From Love T. Nolan Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Tori Rogers, and School Professional of the Year D'Artagnan Middlebrooks. From Manning Oaks Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Gretchen Weiland, and School Professional of the Year Sarah Hopkins. From Mary M. Bethune Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Kimberly James. From Medlock Bridge Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Rachel Jackson. From Mimosa Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Chaldea Racine. From Mountain Park Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Kelly Canavan, and School Professional of the Year Renisha Smith. From New Prospect Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Lindsay King, and School Professional of the Year Cindy Heibel. From Northwood Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Angie Beck. From Oakley Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Lakecia Lawrence, and School Professional of the Year Patrice Greer. From OC Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Krista Greenmeyer, and School Professional of the Year Erica Mulder. From Palmetto Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Aaron Gillis, and School Professional of the Year Gustarva Foster. From Park Lane Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Chelsea Little. From Renaissance Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Diane Williams, and School Professional of the Year Terry Sewell. From River Eaves Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Lisa Lyles, and School Professional of the Year Madeline Vogel. From Roswell North Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Brittany Martin, and School Professional of the Year Lee Murrieta. From S.L. Lewis Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Charlie Eason, and School Professional of the Year Shantae Bates. From Seaborn Lee Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Quajulan Wimberly, and School Professional of the Year Dana Nelson. From Shakerag Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Sally Petty. From Spalding Drive Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Emily Pledger, and School Professional of the Year John Culver. From State Bridge Crossing Elementary School, Teacher of the Year Lori Oland, and School Professional of the Year, Chad Cribbs. From Stonewall Tell Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Natalie Rachel, and School Professional of the Year, Lisa Healy. From Summit Hill Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Deb Leeson, and School Professional of the Year, Nancy Robleski. From Sweet Apple Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Jessica Holcomb, and School Professional of the Year, Beth Clavier. From Vickery Mill Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Grace Cutler, and School Professional of the Year, Marcel Walker. From Wilson Creek Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Genevieve Flett, and School Professional of the Year, Wanda Moran. From Wolf Creek Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Janella Spear Ellison. And from Woodland Elementary School, Teacher of the Year, Megan Smith. Congratulations to these 2020-2021 honorees.
Congratulations to all of our elementary school teachers and Professionals of the Year honorees. Now, let's take a moment to meet the overall School Professional of the Year, Ms. Renisha Smith.
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I had a great community center that kind of instilled in me the values that I have as a person, Harambe Educational Center. But eventually I did move down here to Georgia, and I have been down here for over 20 years. A curriculum support teacher is, or as we call them, a CST, is basically a teacher who is supposed to support with the curriculum, and they are supporting our teachers immediately. There's different things that we can do in terms of driving curriculum initiatives, helping teachers plan for those things, providing professional development, coming into the classrooms to support with teaching, working with children to see if there's some adjustments that need to be made for their instructional needs. We're basically the backbone in regards to making sure that the curriculum is being pushed in our schools. I can honestly wake up happy to go to work, and it's because I have kids that are in the buildings that are just a form of energy that if you don't have the passion for it, you'll never understand what it is. I love the innocence about children, but I also like the drive in children, when they are motivated, even when they feel like, things might be challenging for them and they still have that grit to give it a try. And it's coming from the motivation that they get from you as a teacher. And so there's this constant reward that I can always expect when I come into a building. I'm very conscious about making sure students know that my door isn't just for the sake of trouble. I like to do celebrations with them. I like to acknowledge them in the hallways when they're doing great, or even if it's just a pop in the classroom, just to say hello, just to let them know that I'm always available, I'm always there. And it doesn't have to be during just the bad times. We can celebrate the good times as well. Compassion is I feel just a genuine human trait we should always have. You never know what someone is going through, whether it's your colleague, whether it's a student. And, sometimes you have to pull back a little bit. We can be better among ourselves when we can learn to just be empathetic and compassionate towards each other. We can be more receptive of each other. We can be more trusting of each other. Our relationships can really build together. And if we have all of that working in favor, just as a community of educators, that's going to have a powerful impact on our students as well, and our parents.
Congratulations to the FCS Overall School Professional of the Year, Ms. Renisha Smith. Before we move on to the next set of honorees, let's enjoy the sounds of the Johns Creek High School String Quintet.
Honorees, I hope that you are enjoying our virtual celebration. I'd now like to introduce the FCS Nonprofit 2020 Partner of the Year, United Way of Greater Atlanta. United Way was instrumental in assisting the district in securing funding for the critical and basic needs of our families during the COVID pandemic. Let's hear from our friends at United Way.
Hello everyone, I'm Denise Townsend, Regional Director for United Way of Greater Atlanta. We just want to thank Fulton County Schools for this prestigious Legacy of Excellence recognition and being named as a Fulton County Schools Partner of the Year. Partnerships are most successful when they're based on shared priorities, principles, and especially shared goals. In the Atlanta region, we work to ensure that every child has an opportunity to thrive, to reach his or her full potential. We do this through investments from our Child Wellbeing Impact Fund and connecting and working with others in the community. The Fulton County school system serves a diverse mix of families, including those that live in communities with low and very low child well-being. These families and communities are of the utmost importance to United Way and really represent the greatest opportunity for our partnership to thrive. United Way and Fulton County Schools share a common goal of instilling in students a sense of civic and social responsibility. We partner and work together to engage the community to help develop students that have a greater sense of empathy and a greater sense of the world around them and their role in it. This past year during the pandemic, we witnessed firsthand together how our partnership could serve in bridging the digital divide to help strengthen the child, the family, and the community. Thank you again for this recognition. We look forward to our continued partnership.
It's time now to recognize our middle school honorees. Teachers play an important role in fostering the intellectual and social development of children during their formative years. This is especially true during the middle school experience. While middle school is undoubtedly one of the hardest of the age groups to teach, it can also be the most rewarding. Join me as we recognize the FCS 2020 Middle School Teachers and Professionals of the Year.
The Fulton County Schools 2019-2020 Middle School Professionals and Teachers of the Year are from Autry Mill Middle School, Teacher of the Year, Kim Brill, and School Professional of the Year, Martha Bongiorno. From Bear Creek Middle School, Teacher of the Year, Stormy Bradley, and School Professional of the Year, Apollo Sansom. From Camp Creek Middle School, Teacher of the Year, Jacqueline Souffrant, and School Professional of the Year, Anita Davis. From Crabapple Middle School, Teacher of the Year, Melissa King, and School Professional of the Year, Yvette Thomas. From Elkins Point Middle School, Teacher of the Year, Monique Erskine Wilson, and School Professional of the Year, Denise Lewis. From Haynesbridge Middle School, School Professional of the Year, Nita Coloma. From Holcomb Bridge Middle School, Teacher of the Year, Harveen Bindra, and School Professional of the Year, Susan Johnson. From Hopewell Middle School, Teacher of the Year, Allison Siegel, and School Professional of the Year, Michelle Lampkin. From McNair Middle School, Teacher of the Year, LaShonda Storr, and School Professional of the Year, Beverly Green. From Northwestern Middle School, Teacher of the Year, Kelly Hummel, and School Professional of the Year, Daniel Zathmary. From Paul D. West Middle School, Teacher of the Year, Angela Wilborn, and School Professional of the Year, Lauren Bean. From Renaissance Middle School, Teacher of the Year, Chanel Henderson, and School Professional of the Year, Arlevia Carter. From Ridgeview Charter Middle School, Teacher of the Year, Micah Tucker, and School Professional of the Year, Gregory Brown. From River Trail Middle School, Teacher of the Year, Grace Hernandez, and School Professional of the Year, Lori Lahman Scullion. From Sandtown Middle School, Teacher of the Year, Latoya Baker. From Sandy Springs Middle School, School Professional of the Year, Ralph Favors. From Taylor Road Middle School, Teacher of the Year, Jacinth Warner, and School Professional of the Year, Ron Huggins. From Webbridge Middle School, Teacher of the Year, Debbie Scheftel, and School Professional of the Year, Julie Van Horse. From Woodland Middle School, Teacher of the Year, Tiffany Stoney, and School Professional of the Year, LaVar Hickerson. Congratulations to these 2020-2021 honorees.
Congratulations to all of our middle school teachers and professionals of the year. Now, let's take a moment to meet the district's overall professional of the year, Ms. Daphne Reed.
I was raised in Jackson, California, which is a small town outside of Sacramento. The role models in my life are Jesus. My mom, she was a single mom, a strong, single Christian mom. I'm just an all-around people person. Like, I think at heart that I have a servant's heart, and so, I want everyone to win. I try to treat everybody like I want to be treated. I majored in criminal justice at California State University, Sacramento. When I moved here, I went back for my master's. I went to Clark Atlanta University. I majored in public administration with a concentration in human resources. Oh, I got connected with Fulton County Schools because I was actually working at Goodwill. And a friend of mine was like, talking about working at a school district. And I'm like, that's interesting. So I thought that Fulton County Schools would be a great place for me. So I started out as a professional assistant 2 in school governance. And then Mr. Wade said, hey, heard good things about you. Would you like to join the team?
Daphne sort of epitomizes this idea of team player. She always stands ready to help and get involved. She leans in, she never complains. She always tries to support people in their effort to be successful.
The goal is to put the students first. And in order to put the students first, you have to invest in your greatest asset, which is, of course, your employees. So I think Fulton County Schools is progressive in that they invest in employees so that that outcome can trickle down to our students. To be named the Support Professional of the Year was an honor. It's not about the recognition, it's really just about the work. I wake up and I come to work ready to do what I feel is right in my heart and as an employee, and that's what I do. I feel like I am here because it's purpose-driven. I am here for a reason. God led me to this point to prepare me for the next step. So I'm not sure what that next step is, but I know that with Fulton County Schools, it'll be awesome.
Hello again, Marvelous One. Our final 2020 Partner of the Year is our business partner, MedShare. In a time of high stress and anxiety, MedShare helped make days a little bit brighter by facilitating a large donation of Disney masks to our students. Again, I would like to thank all 3 2020 Partners of the Year, and to all of the school system's partners, we are sincerely grateful. Our success is a reflection of your generosity. We truly appreciate your ongoing support and partnership. Let's hear from our friends at MedShare.
As CEO and president of MedShare, I'm very honored to accept this award on behalf of our staff, our board, our volunteers, and all the supporters in which make this possible. The question comes to mind is, why did we decide to partner with the Fulton County school system? To be honest with you, we were very honored to do so. Once we saw that there was a need for face coverings once the pandemic hit, and we also took a look at Fulton County school system and recognized that over 90,000 students made up this system. It is the 4th largest system in the state of Georgia. But not only that, we recognize as a very diverse student population, with over 70% of the students being non-white and 43% of the students qualified for the free or reduced lunch program. Why is that important? Well, that's important to us because a large part of our work is geared toward addressing healthcare disparities, particularly as it impacts those with economic challenges. And so we wanted to make sure that they had the face coverings to allow them to continue to go to school, but not only that, but to protect the administrators, the teachers, and their family members, and not have this as a reason why they could not continue with their education. So this was much aligned with MedShare's mission, which is to improve the quality of life of people on our planet. And we were absolutely thrilled to be able to do this. And we also want to recognize Disney for making these face coverings possible. So thank you very much.
Before we recognize the 2020 FCS Teacher of the Year, let's enjoy a few moments with our final performer, Jonah Schertz from Milton High School. We will now recognize our high school honorees. High school educators are important for so many reasons. They help students figure out their strengths and interests to set them up for a future of success. Under their guidance, students can choose the right path and feel a sense of pride and accomplishment. The children of today are the leaders of tomorrow, and teachers are that critical point that makes a child ready for their future.
The Fulton County Schools 2019-2020 High School Professionals and Teachers of the Year are from Alpharetta High School, Teacher of the Year, Derek Wright, and School Professional of the Year, Robert Bennett. From Banneker High School, Teacher of the Year, Yolanda Goggins, and School Professional of the Year, Keith Sims. From Cambridge High School, Teacher of the Year, Harold Funderburk, and School Professional of the Year, Lee Leathers. From Centennial High School, Teacher of the Year, Pamela Bullard, and School Professional of the Year, Cassie Stisher. From Chattahoochee High School, Teacher of the Year, Ben Salba, and School Professional of the Year, Rhonda Harris. From Creekside High School, Teacher of the Year, Carmen A. Kinnebrew, and School Professional of the Year, Margie Russell. From Independence High School, Teacher of the Year, Gugajano Singh, and School Professional of the Year, Brett Simondera. From Johns Creek High School, School Professional of the Year, Rena Winham. From Langston Hughes High School, Teacher of the Year, Sloan Malone, and School Professional of the Year, Yvonne Isom. From McLaren Success Academy, Teacher of the Year, Carolyn Rooks, and School Professional of the Year, Freddie Collins. From Milton High School, Teacher of the Year, Deborah Schaefer, and School Professional of the Year, Karen Kelly. From North Springs High School, Teacher of the Year, Christine Picados, and School Professional of the Year, Gail Ritchie. From Northview High School, Teacher of the Year, Crystal Karras, and School Professional of the Year, Brian Collins. From Riverwood International Charter School, Teacher of the Year, Joel Kadish, and School Professional of the Year, Ashley Holmes. From Roswell High School, Teacher of the Year, Rebecca Glover, and School Professional of the Year, Valerie Rogers. From Tri-Cities High School, Teacher of the Year, Antoine Thompson, and School Professional of the Year, Abigail Winkles. From Westlake High School, Teacher of the Year, Cedric Young, and School Professional of the Year, Weta Burke. And from our administrative support staff, our 2019-2020 Support Professionals of the Year are from the Office of Student Supports, Support Professional of the Year for Academics, Angela Backman. From the Information Technology Department, Support Professional of the Year, Roisin Pearson. From the Nutrition Department, Support Professional of the Year for Operations, Norma Santillon. From the Superintendent's Office, Support Professional of the Year for Communications, Carol Iacovella. From the Talent Department, Support Professional of the Year, Daphne Reed. From the Maintenance Department, Support Professional of the Year, Nick Barazzini. And from the Transportation Department, Support Professional of the Year, Devin Harris. Congratulations to all of our honorees.
Hello, my name is Cliff Jones and I'm the Chief Academic Officer for Fulton County Schools. It's my honor to present the 2020 Overall Teacher of the Year. This award requires going above and beyond the regular duties of a teacher to truly make an impact on a school, our district, and the community. Our Teacher of the Year has earned respect and admiration by serving as a role model for her students. always having their best interests in mind. This school leader not only demonstrates excellence in the classroom, but serves as an ambassador for education. Fulton County Schools' overall Teacher of the Year is also eligible for the State Teacher of the Year program, which our district proudly won in 2019. Before we hear from our overall Teacher of the Year, there are a few gifts from our community partners that I'd like to tell you about. We have a wonderful gift basket and gift card from the Kroger Corporation, a Hawks jersey from the Atlanta Hawks, and we also have a special gift from the Family First Credit Union that will be presented by President and CEO, Mr. Stephen Smith.
Hello everyone. My name is Stephen Smith and I'm the President and CEO of Family First Credit Union. I'm honored to be here today as part of this year's Legacy and Excellence ceremony. I want to congratulate all of today's honorees on their hard work and dedication, especially the 3 ladies that we are celebrating today. This has been such a trying year for everyone, especially teachers, students, and support professionals. The pandemic has changed the way we live our lives in almost every way. Family First Credit Union misses being in the schools, attending in-person events and ceremonies, and most of all, we miss being able to have our famous cookouts. We want you to know that we are still here for you. Family First Credit Union has been a proud sponsor and supporter of Fulton County Schools since we were first chartered in 1930. As an educators credit union, our main goal and mission statement is to provide the best products and services available while maintaining safe and sound financial practices. From our benefit-rich checking account options, competitive loan offerings, financial wellness advocacy, and to our new in-house mortgage program, Family First Credit Union is here to help you afford life. Well, enough about us, let's get to the prizes. Teachers play such a significant role in the lives of our children and to help make a lifelong positive impact on their future. Congratulations to Kelsey Drews, Fulton County Schools Teacher of the Year. On behalf of Family First Credit Union, I would like to present you with a $2,500 Visa gift card and a gift card to Bonefish Grill for a dinner for 4. We hope that you enjoy it. Next, I would like to congratulate Daphne Reed, Fulton County Schools Professional of the Year, and present her with a $500 Visa gift card and a gift card to Bonefish Grill for a dinner for 2. We also hope you enjoy it. Finally, congratulations to Renisha Smith, Fulton County Schools Support Professional of the Year, and present her with a $500 Visa gift card and a gift card to Bonefish Grill for a dinner for 2. We hope you enjoy it. Again, congratulations to all of today's honorees on their hard work and dedication in making a difference in the lives of the students of Fulton County Schools. Thank you and best wishes in 2021.
Thank you, Stephen, for the Family First Credit Union's continued support of our district. There's plenty that I can tell you about this year's overall Fulton County Schools Teacher of the Year, but let's take a moment to hear directly from her.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Drews. I'm Fulton County's Teacher of the Year for 2020-2021. I teach 3rd grade at Heritage Elementary. This year I'm teaching math, science, and social studies. Well, I was born in Montana and my dad was in the military, so we moved around a little bit when I was younger. We moved to Michigan when I was around like 5 or 6. I spent most of my life in the same school district and grew up in Troy Public Schools and went to Michigan State University. I grew up with a legacy of educators. My dad's mother, she was a science professor at Kent State. She did a lot of chemistry work, and then when she moved on to be a professor, she started teaching teachers how to teach science. Even as young as like elementary school, I got to go to her classes and sit through them, and everyone was like, oh, so when you go to college, you're gonna be a teacher. And I was like, no, I'm gonna be pre-vet. When I went to Michigan State, I started volunteering with the Women in STEM program, and I was teaching science and after school classes. The kids were just so excited, and that was all I could think about was, oh, what's my next experiment gonna be? What are we gonna show the kids this week? Not gonna stop. And so I failed chemistry, and I told myself, well, maybe education is in my future. We moved to Georgia. I applied at Fulton County right away. I really wanted to work for a public school system. The principal at Heritage Elementary gave me a call. So I had the interview and walked around the school, and my coworkers, they're incredible women. They supported me. They helped me every step of the way. You have to build a relationship with your students. You could easily get carried away with the intentions and the focus on the academics, but we have to remember to make time for relationships. When I have a student that tells me that they're not smart or that they can't do something, I'll say, is it hard or is it challenging? Because challenges we can overcome. And if I give you a challenge, it's because I know you can do it. With the pandemic and teaching, one thing that I have really held on to is that good instruction drives the tech and not the other way around. We found ways to adapt and grow, and that's what teachers do. The best part about my job is that teaching is always changing. I don't think I will ever be bored. I really, really enjoy the challenge, not only just with the students, but with the curriculum. Now more than ever, we have to have that expectation that the curriculum or the tool that you're using the first year of teaching might be totally different the next year. And at the end of the day, find your center. Find that thing that you want to hold on to. Hold on to what makes you special and what makes you different as a teacher, and then continue to grow and change along those lines.
Hello, I'm Pamela Whitlock, former FCS Teacher of the Year, and I'm honored to continue the tradition of the Traveling Trophy. On behalf of all former Fulton County Schools Teachers of the Year, Kelsey, I present to you the Fulton County Schools Overall Teacher of the Year Traveling Trophy. Congratulations on this distinguished honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Fulton County Schools 2020 Overall Teacher of the Year, Miss Kelsey Drews.
First, let me start by thanking Fulton County Schools, the South Learning Community, and most of all, Heritage Elementary. I want to thank my team for their support and encouragement over the years. This year has been so hard, but having these ladies beside me has made it bearable. I want to thank my principal, Cherie Turner, for taking a chance on me when I first moved here from Michigan. Additionally, I want to thank 5th grade teachers Princella Goodrich and Heather Griffin in particular. When I first started teaching in College Park, they were my first family. These incredible educators took me under their wing and showed me the ropes. Another thanks goes to my Michigan State, Go Green, Education Advisor, Raven Jones-Stambro. She has supported me in education since I graduated, and I would be half the educator I am today without her advice and guidance. Finally, I want to thank my family, and especially my husband, for their support. Last May, I was humbled and very, very surprised with receiving the honor of Teacher of the Year. I really thought I was just getting my mail when all of a sudden my boss, our superintendent, and a dozen others were there to startle me out of my quarantine, to remind me that what we do matters, that in unprecedented times, teachers are valued and the work we do is recognized. Congratulations to all the teachers and professionals that have been selected and recognized all over our county. I also want to acknowledge all the teachers and professionals that have worked overtime, double time, and above the call of duty to make the school year possible. A pandemic. Who saw this coming? I know we have all been riding on a year-long roller coaster of fear and anxiety during this unprecedented school year. Last March, 1 year ago, my worst fear was losing my grandma before I got to say goodbye. I recorded lessons, dressed up in costume, and set up my classroom in my living room, staying busy while almost paralyzed with anxiety and fear that I would not be able to see my grandma again. And of course, my worst fear came true, and my grandma passed in August, 1 week before her 90th birthday. Believe it or not, my grandma also lived through unprecedented times. In 1947, tuberculosis was raging in her hometown of Akron, Ohio. When her school was tested, out of the 170 students in her class, my grandmother was the only person to have been found with active TB. She was quarantined, separated from her family, and eventually moved to a sanatorium where she spent 6 months, which included the first half of her senior year. I never actually knew this story about my grandma until it was published in her retirement community's Facebook group last April. I always knew my grandma was an incredible woman. I was always inspired by her intelligence, her strength, and her courage. My grandma raised 8 children, earned degrees in chemistry, and a PhD in science education. She fostered a love of learning, a passion for inquiry, and a bit of fearlessness in all of us. She encouraged me to pursue science. I learned from my grandma to be curious and adventurous in my life. I come from a family of educators on my mom and my dad's side. Although I taught swim lessons, tutored, and babysat growing up, I never wanted to be a teacher. I initially wanted to become a veterinarian in college. During my freshman year, I found myself involved in an after-school club that went to downtown Lansing schools and planned science activities to encourage kids to love STEM. During the semester, I quickly realized I was enjoying planning and volunteering in this club much more than my college classes. I changed my major and decided to pursue education. This year has been a year we will never forget. In education, we saw teachers rally together to fight for our safety and the safety of our students. We redefined education and have worked to innovate and adapt to the new and changing realities of pandemic teaching. We built the plane while flying it, but I worry that many of us have not stopped to put the oxygen mask on ourselves before helping others. I want to share my message for the future, but first, I want to acknowledge all of you that might be holding on by a thread. You are incredible. You are a pioneer. You have done something unprecedented. Thank you. This year, the world has seen teachers and finally seen our worth. Treat yourself like you are worthy. 1 year into a global pandemic, and we can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. The school year is nearly over, and we have made our mark on history. With that being said, we are not done. When the world needed us, we were forced to reinvent and rethink everything that worked for us in the past. We were ripped out of our comfort zone and faced the obstacles head on. This pandemic has challenged us, but the future for education does not end when we close our last virtual meeting. My grandmother said, the greatest challenge to creative thinkers is to break away from the accepted answer, to explore alternatives imaginatively. I know this year has challenged me more than I have ever been challenged before. Now is our moment, if there ever was a time, to break away from the norm, to continue to innovate and be active seekers for change. To quote former President Barack Obama, "Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek." Thank you.
It has been a tremendous pleasure to celebrate this extraordinary event with you. Once again, congratulations to the 2019-2020 Fulton County Schools Teachers, Professionals, and Partners of the Year. Although we were unable to host this special ceremony face-to-face, I hope this celebration makes you feel honored and recognized for how important you are to the school system. Congratulations again, and thank you for all that you do every day to support the students and families in Fulton County Schools.